Hey Cancerians, hope that you're all doing well. Welcome to the channel if you're new, and if you're one of my incredible subscribers, thank you for being here. I've gone ahead and pulled out your cards. I started your reading, but then something came up, so I had to redo it. Regardless, please note the messages are general. They're not going to resonate for everyone, so just take what does and leave the rest. Also, it could be something that's happened in the past for you, or it could be something that you're going through now, or it could be something that you will be going through in the future. Again, take it with an open mind, okay? So, the first card that I see regarding the past for you and sitting in the past section is the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups represents children or childhood memories or past influences or a yearning or homesickness, nostalgia. Could be reunions or playfulness, youthfulness, innocence, creativity, kindness, goodwill. But it also does represent childishness or immaturity. When it comes to a connection, it's possible that you and your partner were childhood sweethearts or are childhood sweethearts. It could also signify that you have children with the person that you're thinking of. However, what I'm feeling is that it states there could have been problems that were caused in the relationship by immaturity or childishness. Maybe the connection was being held back as well because one of you was yearning for a past love, or that a previous partner was influencing the relationship or causing arguments. Okay. I also say that because below it, you've got the King of Pentacles. But the King of Pentacles is showing up in reverse. So that can speak to somebody not being very stable. They could have been very ungrounded. You could have been dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But what I feel is that the connection failed to reach a level of security or comfort and stability. And that also may have caused problems. So with that lack of security and stability, that could have been from childish behavior. And we also have the Page of Wands too, sitting here in the past. But if representing a person, it may have been an older, ungrounded, masculine energy who could have been impatient or irresponsible or unreliable, unstable, and unsupportive. They can be disloyal. Some of them can be very disloyal actually, and unfaithful. Could have a mistress, somebody on the side, or it could have been a person who neglected their partner and children, either through obsession with materialism and greed, or through laziness or gambling or risky activities. Perhaps this individual was just cold-hearted and ruthless and may even have used money as a means to control the partner to get what they want. Okay? And that also falls in line with this Page of Wands energy. This is somebody who didn't really care. I hate to say it, but with the Page of Wands energy, I just feel like they didn't really care about the details of the connection. And maybe, again, this is younger energy as well. So possibly, maybe you were younger and you thought, oh, wow, this is going to have great potential. You saw a lot of possibility, and maybe you were just in awe or incomplete amour with this person. This person may have really made you think that they were going to be in it for the long haul, and then they ended up not being so. I feel that this person may have come across as fun or amusing, and maybe it was the carefree expression of this individual that attracted you to them. There was something fiery about them, or maybe you felt that this person would bring you excitement or adventure. I think, though, that the connection failed to launch. Maybe there was bad news or setbacks in delays in terms of plans or travel. Maybe it was just wasted energy, or this person would always put things off or always say, hey, it's never the right time. Maybe they used their age as an excuse to not have fun. They could have been maybe even boring. Hate to say that, but for some of you, I mean, I'm just throwing a bunch of scenarios out there from what I see in the cards. So, of course, apply whatever you will to it. But I feel that this person was immature. I do not feel that they were safe. I do not feel that they were secure or reliable. And I feel like the connection may have been short-lived, unfortunately. Because what I see in the present is you have the Ace of Swords starting at the top here. But because it's in reverse, I feel like there's some hostility or some arguments or some confusion or misinformation. Maybe there's even a lack of communication, and that's what's becoming frustrating, or injustice for that matter. Maybe either you or the person you're dealing with has decided that they made a mistake, unfortunately. Maybe one or the other is trying to force this connection before it's actually ready to take off into something. But again, I'm feeling like there's a lack of communication, and I hate to say it, but I think that there's just too much conflict and confusion, because I don't think that this person is reliable. And I think that the confusion stems from the fact that maybe they presented themselves as being such. There could be deep-seated hostility or resentment as well, either on your part or their part, and because of it, it's leading to insults and arguments, and extreme cases, I feel like it's leading to the destruction of the relationship, because at the center of the reading here, you've got Temperance. And Temperance is about balance, okay? It's about balance and harmonious relationships. But yet you have the Tower here, which I feel is going to be an ending. Somebody's thinking about ending this connection, whether it be you or them. But it's definitely because of the disharmony that's being caused by the immaturity, or maybe even jealousy and possessiveness. Or, like I said, if this person is too immature and they're just not being stable and grounded, that could be why this overall energy religious factor is being in reverse. It could be a lack of values, right? A lack of shared values, I should say. It's like one person wants the security, wants to settle down, wants to have a commitment, and this individual would rather play the field, have fun, go out there, be spontaneous. Or maybe if it's a boring person, maybe they don't want to budge, like they're just staying put and they're not progressing. And so I feel like this person has an attitude or a mindset regarding this connection that conflicts with either yours, or you have the confliction, right? Especially with that Ace of Swords in reverse. So the Tower, I feel like somebody's going to get so frustrated with the lack of balance in this connection, or the immaturity, that it's almost like I just got a vision of you grabbing them and just tossing them out the window. Like, I'm done. I'm just done. Like, you're just going to make this decision out of nowhere. I feel like it's going to be very quick and very impulsive. And I say that to you because here's that impulsive energy. Or it's possible that they may end it impulsively. Maybe they are the ones that are feeling that the relationship has gotten boring or stagnant. Hard to say, right? Like, apply this as you will. But somebody in the present here, their main energy is about freeing themselves and taking back control of their life. So it may come as a shock. And I say that because I'm looking at the lightning bolt here. Like, it just bang, it just happens. And I think it's going to shock people around you because I have a feeling that maybe you guys have been together a while, some of you. So for those of you that have been together for a while, possibly even married, I think it's going to come as a shock because people may have thought that your relationship has always been great and wonderful, or at least that's the appearance that's been given. But somebody in this connection is choosing to free themselves. And in the future, what I see is the Seven of Cups. They're going to free themselves. And when they do, there's going to be a lot of options that come in. They're going to be cutting through the confusion and the daydreams of this working out because they're going to choose themselves. And as they choose themselves, I think they're going to feel more whole inside. So if this is you, Cancerian, I think you're going to feel a lot better. You could be dealing with a Gemini, all right? Or you may meet a Gemini, or you may meet somebody with fire, heavy fire in their chart. You've got Leo, Sagittarius, Aries here. But I feel like there's going to be a lot of options for you in the near future. And when these options come along, it's going to feel good. It'll be multiple possibilities and opportunities, right? And you'll get to pick and choose. And also, you're going to have to make a decision, of course. But I think that you're going to tap into your imagination. And something here tells me that, I don't know why, but some of you maybe who have been feeling bored or trapped in a connection, maybe this is the fire within you and you're just going to up and go, because this is the card of travel as well, the Knight of Wands. And then what I see here is a trip. I see somebody taking a trip here or a journey, and you might meet somebody whilst you're on this journey. And even if it doesn't turn into a long-term connection or relationship, I feel like some of you are just going to go out and have fun, right? You're just going to go out there and enjoy the travel, especially as restrictions are starting to lift. Somebody is going to listen to their inner fire here, their quest for adventure and excitement, and they're just going to literally leave suddenly and go. And it's about being adventurous and energetic, excited and fearless and confident and self-assured. Also, a free spirit energy that I'm feeling here. So somebody might free themselves from this connection. They're going to go on a trip. They may cancel out this previous relationship and just all of a sudden maybe even meet a soulmate, though. Even if it's like, for some, I feel some will meet someone that they'll have fun with, have a nice holiday romance with, and it's going to bring them back to the passionate side of life again. For others, I feel like they're going to meet somebody. Others of you, I feel like you're really going to meet someone, and this person could be a potential soulmate. But I'm really focusing on the tree of life here, and I feel like this is destined to happen. It's like everything that you've gone through, you were supposed to. And I feel that you learned a good lesson here about the values, right? It's like if somebody, how do I put this? It's like somebody can come to you and say, look, I want this, I want that, I want security and I want stability. But once you see their actions aren't meeting up with their words, then all of a sudden you realize that there's different idealisms. So I think some of you are going to be very careful and not fall for the confusion in the future when you're choosing, because you're going to have a lot of potential suitors here. And I think that you're not going to be swayed. Like, you know how when you get into that honeymoon phase, they call it, it's like you get all excited about this person and it gets hot and heavy and the passion's flying back and forth, and you know, you're caught up in the physical sensational side of it, and you think, oh yeah, this is going to be a wonderful, wonderful connection. But I think that was a premature assessment of who this individual was. And believe me, that's nobody's fault. Like, some people, it can take you 6 months to a year to really see what they're about, to really see if their actions are going to match their words, right? But I don't feel that this person was truthful in how they presented themselves. I think that they unfortunately just, they could be very immature in terms of settling down. Maybe they don't want kids, maybe they don't want a family, and maybe they said, oh yeah, but look, page ones, this is somebody who's getting out there sexually exploring and carefree. They don't have this grounded energy to them in terms of stability. This is an unstable individual. And it doesn't mean that they're bad. It just means they're not at the place that they think that they are. They may even be out of touch. Like, their mind, they may have convinced themselves that they want a relationship and such, but underlying energy is like, I want to be free. I want to be out there. I want to be having fun. So some of you are just going to free yourselves, and I don't blame you. You're going to be at that point where you're going to realize that you want harmony in your life, you want peace, and if it means that you have to walk away, then that's what you're going to do. You're going to free yourselves. And I really feel this exciting adventure, like almost like a Thelma and Louise situation. Someone just gets out of a connection, doesn't even look back, starts daydreaming about all of the fun that they can have and the possibilities that are out there, literally taps into themselves and finds this confidence and this brave energy, and literally just gets in their vehicle, heads off into the sunset, and goes and just has fun for a little while. I feel like some of you are just going to have a lot of fun for a little while. So that's pretty exciting. And as you do, you're going to have many opportunities coming in, many choices. So if you felt bad about this one not working out, I guess what Spirit is saying is the honeymoon period is over with this old individual. Go have some fun. Get out there. Get back in touch with yourself and that spontaneous side of you, because there's so much to see still. There's so much to experience. And there's somebody that you're going to meet along the way. And it's going to be a very, very important connection in your life. It's the Lovers, for crying out loud. Like, that's a major arcana. And maybe this is it too. Maybe this is because Spirit is coming in and helping you see that this connection isn't serving its purpose anymore, that it's done. And as you find that bravery and you put your trust in Spirit, they're going to bring the right person to you. I just feel this sense of being alive again. And I feel like it's divinely guided. I feel like your angels are really watching over you, and they're bringing you a sense of wonder back to your life. It's beautiful. All right, Cancerians, that's what I got for you. Hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Bye.